Welcome to Nicole's Notes, a study guide for everyday life and beyond. I'm your host, Nicole Zeller. Every episode, we dig into what matters: politics, relationships, culture, the absurdities that make being human so damn complicated. No apologies, no simplified answers, just clear thinking about messy things. Let's go. Episode 2, The Playbook, the 5 techniques of the false savior. Now that we understand why the false savior appeals to people, let's look at how he actually operates. There's a playbook, a set of techniques that false saviors use across history and across countries. Trump uses them, so do Erdogan, Orban, Putin, and dozens of other authoritarian leaders. Understanding the playbook is crucial because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you understand the techniques, you're immune to them. So today we're going to break down 5 specific manipulation tactics that every false savior uses. We're going to look at how they work in real time. Technique 1, the big lie. The false savior says something so audacious that people assume it must be true. Nobody would lie about something that big, right? The election was stolen. Immigrants are invading. The government is tyranny. These aren't subtle lies. They're enormous. And that's the point. The bigger the lie, the harder people find it to believe you're actually lying. Technique 2, the enemy focus. The false savior doesn't talk about policy. He talks about enemies, immigrants, elites, the media, women, liberals, whoever he's identified as them. That's who matters. Because if he's talking about enemies, he doesn't have to deliver on actual solutions. He just has to keep the rage pointed outward. Technique 3, breaking norms. The false savior deliberately violates social conventions. He says crude things, he lies openly, he breaks ethical codes that other politicians respect. Why? Because it signals to his followers, I'm not part of the system. I'm willing to do what others won't. Every norm he breaks becomes proof in the eyes of his followers that he's a true outsider. Technique 4, attacking the gatekeepers. The false savior attacks anyone who might expose him. The media, fact checkers, academics, experts. He says, don't trust them. They're lying to you. I'm the only one telling the truth. By attacking the people who could verify reality, he creates a closed information ecosystem. His followers only get information from him and people who support him. Technique 5, the loyalty test. The false savior demands absolute loyalty. No criticism, no dissent. If you question him, you're a traitor. This does 2 things. It isolates his followers from outside perspectives, and it keeps them emotionally dependent on him. These 5 techniques work together. The big lie keeps people confused about reality. The enemy focus keeps them angry. Breaking norms proves he's an outsider. Attacking gatekeepers means nobody can challenge him. And loyalty demands mean anyone who questions him is cast out. It's a closed loop. And once you're inside it, it's incredibly hard to escape. Because the false savior has made his followers emotionally invested in believing him. Their sense of identity is tied to his. That's the key. If he's exposed as a fraud, they have to accept that they've been fooled and lied to. And that's too painful, so they double down. The playbook works. It's been tested across centuries and it keeps winning. But understanding the techniques isn't enough. We need to understand the psychology. Why are these techniques so seductive? What about human nature makes us vulnerable to them? Next episode, the psychology of the follower. Why we fall for the false savior even when we should know better. I'm your host, Nicole Zeller. Thank you for listening. And remember, stay fierce. The world will adjust.